待たせたな。
こんにちは、ミューです。毎週日曜日のお楽しみアクションゲーム配信のコーナーですね。で、今日のゲームなんですけど、こちらね、コールオブクトゥルフっていうゲームをやってみたいと思いますよ。何でしたっけ？ラブクラフトっていう、小説作家が書いた、クトゥルフ神話ね。あれをモチーフにした、ホラーゲームなのかな？ちょっと前にホラーゲームの通談配信もやったんですけどね。こんな感じでちょっと今日は、怖いゲームをやってみたいと思いますよ。なんかもうですね、左下のところに狂気に陥るとか書いてあるんですけど、大丈夫？じゃあやってみますね。これいつもですね。なんかちょっと本当に怖そうじゃないです？じゃあ初めからね。じゃあやってみますよ。これね、ラブカードね。ハッピー日曜日です。レックさん、こんにちは。いやー、ちょっとなんか血まみれになってました。大丈夫これ。なんかサメ。なんかこれ本当にちょっと怖いゲームなの？じゃあ行ってみますね。何ですかね。だけどマグロを解体してるの？こっちはいけないよね。そうなのね。じゃあしゃがんでこっちに行くのかな？これもいけない？何？いけないよね。こっち？これ何？調べるたびに照らす必要があるアイテム？これ取るのね、これね。オッケー。これ何？ボルトカッター？チェーンカッターのこと？これを使って、これを切るのね。オッケー。こっちにもありますよね。これ切れないの？じゃあ行ってみますよ。死神さん、こんにちは。今日はこちらね、コールオブクトゥルフっていうのをやってみてますよ。シャチ。こっち？ L2 で走るのね、これね。なんかあれですよね。 すごい不思議なんですけど、例えばネズミとか猫とかの、死体とか見たら、わーってなっちゃうけど、魚の死体とかってなんか美味しそうですよね。聞いたこともあるが、サバイバルハウラーとは知りませんでした。どんなゲームなんですかね。これ何？どうなってるの？いや、なんかやられちゃいましたよ、あの人。何者なの？夢なのね。飲む選択肢どうなんの？何ですかね。これ何？お財布？なんか手帳みたいなやつ？ピアスっていうのは自分のこと？こんなんですかね。ライター持ってる人ですよ。なんか電話かかってきましたよ。これ随分古い電話ですよね。
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal
なんか事務所が火事になったってこと？これ何？8CP 持っているキャラクターポイント？何か知識のパラメーターがあるの？じゃあ適当に、出たらいいの？こんな感じ？どうしようかな。あと2ポイントあるってですよね。じゃあ、これとこれに続いて、これでいいかな？
On a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
これは何？依頼人？
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of
京都の産
madness,
物
or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
こ
That's all
れ
you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
待って
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
これね
It's as...
So,
どうしようかな
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
no. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her
よ
husband
くわ
was a
かんない
big
です
deal on
ね
the island. But the police are... I believe you are right, sir.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
36号倉庫
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. An artist dies with her... Your only clue is a...
Correct.
Which you don't totally...
Find that warehouse. Find all
よ
right.
くわかん
I'll
ないで
take
す
the
よ
case. I'll go to Darkwater
一応見る
and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
主人公は探偵ですかどうもそうみたいです
I
ね
have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North
Really?
Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
これもさっきのね
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, I should get rid of all this stuff. I should get rid of all this stuff.
じゃあこれで行ったらいいの
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
OK? じゃあちょっと行ってみますよ。なんかクトゥルフってよく知らないんですよね、うちね。なんかあれなの時代背景がいまいちよくわかんないですよね。 こんな感じの結構古いお話なの？ちょっと話が見えなかったんですけど、画家の娘さんが、なんか放課をしたみたいな、そういう話になってるの？
We're almost there.
でそんなことをする娘ではないみたいな感じで、調査してくださいって。で、その、娘がいたところが、この島なの？ダークウォーターっていう島？着きました？いやー、なんかもう霧がすごくてサイレントヒルみたいですよね。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlord.
ウェルカムとダークウォーター？でも地名からでちょっと怖いですよね。
Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be.
なんか酒場の名前が、ザ・ショックじゃなの？
You'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
じゃあ、ちょっと行ってみますね。これはそうなの？ひどい。
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
男になる
I'm
ね。
here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
ダークウォーターについて聞く？
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking with the oil and flesh of the
だけど
whale.
座礁クジラっていうとデスストランディングを思い出しますよね。
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
よくわかんないですね、これね。
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
嬉しいかな。ブラッドリーに話しかける？あ、何かここに校長がいるっていう話ですよね。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
よくわからなかったですよ。
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
わかんないですよね。これ何？
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
なんですかね。とりあえずこれでいいの？あ、どこ行っちゃいました？こっち？ちょっとわかんないですよ。つろいのどこにいるの？
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sully, the same goes for you, sir. Move
どこ行ったの？
along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case,
I
it's not
thought you
very
knew.
important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're
なん
They
で
can't
すかね。この
understand.
見るとね。
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
じゃあこのフィッツロイっていうのはどこにいるの？
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
There's nothing for you here
Hear
either.
that?
Beat it.
You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call
どれだよね。あとはどうしたらいいの？待ってね。いやでもあっちも行けないですよね。
From here, I see
brilliant.
everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You
あの
can't
大
miss
きいや
it.
つ
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
じゃあ、倉庫行ってみたいと思いますよ。こっちね。
Get it. Nobody listens to
その倉庫に何があるの
That's no way to treat an old man.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter.
う
That's
ー
all
ん、よ
we
くわ
need
かんない
for
です
them
ね。
to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
じゃあ、行ってみますよ。これ取れるの取れない待って。
You tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
いや、でもこういけないですよね。
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
よくわかんないですよ。
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
よくわかんないですよね。
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
確かこのこの人のリストで探偵ゲームを取りしていますが、多くの景色が必要です。
You wanted to know that you also
そう
talk
なのね。
She must be quite intimidating.
いや
if
ちょ
she
っと
can
大変
make
ですよ
two
ね。
men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't
い
understand.
やもうなかなかもう
She
倉
really
庫にもたどり着かないですよ。
but he only smiles with the left cheek.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
ちょっとどうしたらいいの？待ってね。この辺りがいけないの？こっちはこっち。入れません？いけないのか。ちょっと待って。あ、これはこれ。開けられるのね。
Damnation! I broke it.
ダメなの？
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
そうなんですね。バールみたいな。バールのようなもの？なんかバールのようなもので、もう開けられないの？ちょっと、遠くまで行けないんですよ。なんだね。いけないですよね。この人たちに何とかどけてもらうしかないの？
wandering around here like a...
We saw you talk. Go die a third.
こ
What
れ
are you guarding exactly?
Listen, Bone.
She sounds frightening.
And she doesn't like to be taught.
いやもう取るをやらんでもいけないですよね。
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take?
Your boss is very...
Oh, yeah?
She said those knuckleheads are incapable.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out.
We were working together before you were born.
I molded it.
Go on, beat it.
In fact,
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you. Go die a third.
待って、どうしたらいいの？なんかどれを選んでもダメですよね。
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
待って。
Where do you think you're...
Who are these others?
And why would I...
What's the difference between...
Badge?
Exactly. Apart from that...
You think so?
We're looking for...
Okay. There are... Then again...
I see.
And there...
That's fine.
いやいけないですよ。
Where do you think you're...
I'm not here to hinder you. Edward Pierce.
Sorry. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating...
Darn it.
My investigation has led...
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you...
It's not much. They were all...
The whole mansion.
Don't get it into your head to go...
What do you mean by...
The only one left there is... He can be unpredictable.
Is he a danger to the...
No.
どうしたらいいのかな。
They can't understand.
ちょっと一回持って。こっちは？あ、これ行けます？ このさっき誰か言って通れなかったですよね。
You saw what happened with the... Don't hang around here and...
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question. You want to...
Good. I shall take my...
待ってね。隠しアイテムを見つける？とりあえずこれ、見てみますね。
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
そうなのね。で、これは？あ、これを登るの？で、これを巻き上げるのね。
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
あ、でも何か、アイテムが必要なの？待ってね。こ
A
れ？
whale vertebra. This place is full of junk.
いやー、ないですよ。ないですよね。なんか別のところにあるの？これ何？あ、これね。
This handle will be perfect
Okay.
for the winch.
じゃあ、これでさっきのやつを巻き上げてみますよ。これね。待って。どうしたらいいの？待って。これで開けられないの？待って。なんか手順があるの？いやー、でも、これしかないんですよね。これ何？なんか、ライターを、いやー、でもこれしかないですよ。負けられないの？見ないですよね。ちょっとわかんないですよ。何もできないですよね。はい、左下に出るマークは何？待って。どういうこと？ いや、これしかないですよ。わかんないですよね。待って。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime
わ
soon.
かんないですよ。
Can't you see that we're in the middle? I told you to beat it.
Do you like our song? That's...
I heard the...
They were... You sure we're not there? It's your...
What pro...
That
You-
わかんないですよね。
I've never... It's...
What? With it.
What?
Our...
I bid you...
Good night.
So long. Do you like our song?
We...
That...
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last
どうしたらいい
80 years.
の？
You have no right to treat us like this.
You saw what happened with those. Don't hang around here and...
I shall...
ちょっと本当にわかんないですよ。これじゃダメなの？ねえ、これね。待って、これ。なんか別なことをしなきゃいけないの？何もできないですよね。待って、これ何？どうしたらいいの？いやー、本当にわかんないですよ。入れないですよね。錆びすぎているのかどうなんですかね。もう錆びているとかって出ないんですけど、もう選択肢が何も出ないんですよね。どうなってるの？ダメなの？いやー、できそうなもんですけどね。なんでダメなんですかね。いやー、もう序盤からすごい詰まっちゃいましたよ。ちょっと調べてみます？絶対おかしいですよね。待って待って。待ってね。なんで動かないの？いやー、もう序盤からすごい詰まっちゃいましたよ。ちょっと調べてみます？絶対おかしいですよね。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って待って。待って 待ってくださいね。待って待って。どうもですね。レバーだけじゃ足りない？すごいわかりにくいんですけど、これだと、まだ接続できてないのかな？待ってね。いやー、でも見た感じそんなのないですよね。あ、これね。
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
で、それから、待って。これ
Should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the
これがいるみたいですね。いやーもうこれ絶対わかんないでしょ？でも普通に考えて、レバーだけで動けますよね。ちょっとどうなってます？OK?
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
いやーもうこれちょっとわかんなくない？じゃあ行ってますね。これで降りたらいいの？なんかすごい煙。待って待って。こっちも？来ましたよ。なんですかね。ちょっと待って。何？いやー、ただの海藻でしょ？いやー、この探偵さんちょっと疲れてるんじゃないです？こっち？これ何？
This is primitive.
なんですかね。これで入れるの？これね。いや、ここ以外にも普通に侵入できてたよな。壁とかも乗り越えたらいいですよね。
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
これ何
？What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
ですかね。
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that
まだ
feels.
その、主人公の、
It smells as bad as
特
it
殊能力なの？過去を見るみたいなやつ？
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? What happened here?
他には？
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
これでいいの？取れないのこれ。で、これでいいの？
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is,
いや、
something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you
Lestrade
explain what this
again?
painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? Come on. Andrews.
連行されるの？
Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far?
なんですかね。
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
あ、これがその、何でしたっけ？対象の人のお屋敷なの？じゃあ行ってみますよ。あ、そういえばですね、うちあれから、ブレアウィッチやってみてるんですよね。でですね、結構進んだんですけど、なんかちょっとよくわかんなくて、なんかですね、行方不明の子供を追って、どんどん森の中に入っていくんですけど、
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion.
あ、来ました来ました。なんかですね、なんか全然関係ない戦場みたいなところに迷い込んだりとか、もう全然よくわかんないんですよね。待って待って、気をつけ
I
てこと
prefer
あり
to
ま
be
すか？
prepared.
Wise attitude.
You're talking about
That's right. Strictly. Oh,
a set.
gee.
I don't believe the
It's a very...
Huh.
Come on, let's go.
You're the one.
Don't.
That's
Yeah, anything.
OK。
partner.
You met that. You're
じゃあとりあえず適当に話を聞いて、
I'll.
行ってみますよ。
Why not?
Right. Let's go.
ついてきてくれるの？この案内しますって絶対死亡クラブですよね。大丈夫？バイオハザードとかでも、なんか管理人みたいな人たちはもう、大体やられちゃいますよね。何？こっち？何かあるの？
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, detective.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe.
Strange idea.
Mrs. Hawkins' father?
Let's go to the map.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot
Yeah,
back here
yes,
after
you-
the burial.
What
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
The caretaker takes great care.
わかんないですよ。これは？
Poor kid. Poor kid. The caretaker takes great.
どうしたらいいの？
Poor kid.
いやー、何もないですよ。
Charles.
こっちでいいの？
I'll have to find another entrance.
もう正面は入れないのね。こっちは？
This entrance is still in use.
これ OK？ チラッと見たら何？
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater. What do you think you're doing? So talk, and no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake. but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
じゃあ、入ってみますよ。あれどうでした？
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
じゃあ行きますよ。
I'm
なんかどうなってんの？ちょっと不思議に思ったんですけど、この探偵さん、銃とか持ってないの？
Follow me. I know the place.
ちょっと丸ごちでこんなとこまで来た
Who
の？
left this light on?
絶対危険ですよね、これね。
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
またこれね、過去の映像を見るんですね。
What kind of meat is this?
火事現場を見つける？
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
なんか
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat.
うちの勘違いかもしれないんですけど、
Or something
ア
else.
メリカ人とかヨーロッパの人とか、
Something happened.
みんな普通に銃とか持ってるんじゃないの？
Argument?
それでも勘違い？なんか日本は、銃刀法とかあるけど、
Working
向こうはそんなのないんじゃないの？
dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
そんなこともないんですかね。
Let's see if I
Silas
can find
managed to bring
something
the
the
fire
cops
under
missed.
control, but it was already too late.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
そうなのね。
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
他にはこれだけ？他はなそう？いや、何もなさそうですよね。待ってね。いや、他に何かあるの？抜けられないんですよね、これね。全部見つけないとね。天井には何もないですよね。いや、他にも何もないですよ。 ですよね。ちょっと待って。なんかな。待ってね。いやないですよね、何もね。関係ない？いや何もないですよ。ここがその火事現場なの？これ？
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
そうね。あとは？わかんないかな。待って。
Did someone escape the fire?
やっぱりそうね。ここがその、火事が起きた現場なのね。
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Really?
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
これは何？何があるの？
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
It's quite a building, don't you think? Do you know that the Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right,
we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
Nani?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
モビーディックってあれじゃないの？ピノキオじゃないの？
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
だとは？これも？
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
いくらの火をつけられないの？
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins'
This
personal
piano
effects.
is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
2階は？これ何？
There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
他にもない？こっちは？
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? What will her room reveal about her?
じゃあいろいろ探してみますよ。
This padlock is too complicated for me.
あ、そうなのね。あ、もしかして、これを、何かやらないと開けられないの？待ってね。いやー、でも、あ、これね。これを、ちょっと、振って、これどう？
It's no use. The
開
padlock.
けられないの？ そうなのね。
This door is locked.
他にはこれ開かないです
No
よね。
use. The padlock won't give.
これも事務所の鍵？これじゃない
It's
の？
no use. The padlock won't give.
他には開かれないのね。わかんないですよね。
Did you hear that?
待って。
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
他のとこ見てますね。
This door is locked.
待って、これはどこの鍵なの？わかんないですよね。ここは、火事の部屋？いけない？
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
わかんないですよ。
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
他には？これは？
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
わかんないですよね。これは開けられないの
？Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
待ってね。ここがさっき言ったところでしたっけ？こっちは？
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
じゃあ、もう一回の2階ね。待って。でも何もないですよね。ないですよね。 これ。何です？
But was she... This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a France. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
こっちは？こっち行けんの？
The door is blocked on the other side.
だよね。じゃあ一回、
Bradley? Is that you?
ここはさっき開いてました？
Is anyone there?
なんでこの人の絵があるの？
You! Stop!
どこに行っちゃいました？
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are
いや
you
これじゃないの？
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
どう見てもこれですよね。
I'll cover you.
別の光源？あ、これね。
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
待って。
Do you really think that your future...
It looks like an
came in
old
here?
seaway map.
I don't see any way out.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with... It looks like a freehand map of dark water. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
他には？これは？
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. The Scylla. This panel is movable. Cogwheels.
これね。
They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the... Great. I managed to force
これで動く
the
のね。
Looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
?秘密の洞窟？いや、もう怪しいですよ。この家ね。
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look.
3 seats.
Someone's been here recently.
なんかお金持ちの家ってこういうのいっぱいあるの？これ何？
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Yeah,
What is this
well,
mask
she's
supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
これは待って、他には何もないの？ないですよね。これ？
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Okay. ちょっとどうなってるのこの家。ところ？
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
じゃあ行ってみますよ。ここから先は一人行くのね。こっち？何？
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
そうなのね。ありますよね、ドリームキャッチャーね。お見えきやすとこにね。
These paintings must be several centuries old.
宝石座は何？こっち？あ、これがさっきの、扉の反対側？
Time has weakened these structures.
じゃあ行ってみますよね。
I don't have time to search them all. What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
いやー、これ。どこへ行くの？待って。どっちでした？怪しいカルト宗教ですよね。またありましたよこれ。どうなってます？
I got it.
これあれですよね。一番最初のやつですよね。
I can't breathe. What's happening?
こっち？
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
待って。いやー、でも、他に、こっちね。こっち。オッケー。
Is it my turn? Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
そうですよね。
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
こっちは？
I can't read Latin.
?夢とこれで襲われたんでした？これ？でも乗れない？待ってね。こっちね。違う？
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through.
Okay.
Oh, you who bring me more sacred flesh. Your return into the kingdom of the earth.
これは何？
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
死んでるの？
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Stelbaz Natulu, Lenalaf, Klil Nochschlag, Hele, Gorkanira, Sigov, Enihapedach, Nikif, Kristelbaz Natulu, Lenalaf, Klil Nochschlag, Hele, Gorkanira, Sigov, Enihapedach, Nikif, Kristelbaz Natulu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move!
I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get back! Get back!
You asked for it!
Yeah, もう人間じゃないですよ。チャールズ？
Seen this.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
こっち？いやー、いけないですよ。こっちは？
My leg! Ah.
待って。こっちでいいの？あ、こっちね。いやー、ちょっと大丈夫？
Light. At last.
クメの動きはとてもリアル。大丈夫なの？どうなっちゃったの？なんですかね。これと待ってるの？なんか病院に運び込まれたの？ ちょっと大丈夫？まともな病院？
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
Save him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
Your dad, he killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Eh, ちょっと待って、何があったの？全然わかんないですよ。
What happened to me? Where am I?
この煙は何？
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us. No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
なんでこんなところに？どうなってるの？待って。ちょっと次に行く前に、お茶を持ってきてもいいです？待っててくださいね。お待たせしました。じゃあ、一 みますね。いやー、もうちょっと精神病院ネタは本当に怖いのでやめてほしいんですけど、大丈夫ね、これ。どうなの？大酒飲みや薬物中毒の主人公が、登場する本は、常に何が現実なのか曖昧であるですね。そうなのね、もう。随分この煙は何なの？絶対怪しい煙ですよね。
last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken, and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up
いや、この島どうなってるの？
they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to
もう絶対まともじゃないですよね。
stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
なんかもう事件がどんとかそういう問題じゃなくて、もうこの島全体でどっかおかしいですよね。どうなってます？収容所？
What did they inject him with? Am I in an asylum? Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? What did he write about the painting? Sarah.
かホラーゲームでたびたび精神病院って出てくるけど、精神病院って実際するの？なんかこんな感じの独房みたいなのがあるの？
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. What does this mean?
あ、ここはあれなの？画家の娘が、来たことがあるところなの？
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
この声が怖いですよ。
Poor wretch.
もうなんかもう画面の色がもうアウトラストみたいですよね。
But we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
いやもうこれもう本当にアウトラストですよね。見つかんないように行かないといけないの？
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? Have I activated anything? This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? Worse and worse.
いやちょっとどうなってます？
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
Ah, これも隠れるのね。
Locked. Exactly what I need.
Ah, このね。車？開くの？開くのね。
Perfect.
Okay.
think we got a walker. Hey.
いや
I saw something over there. Is there anybody around here?
大丈夫？ OK？ 大丈夫ね。
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
?どうもです。クトゥルフですか？よくは知らないけど、見たら精神薬説明は知ってる？そうなの？ちょっと待って、待って。タンさん、こんにちは。いや、もう、こんなゲームだとは思わなくて、もうちょっとびっくりしてますよ。いや、待って。
Come on, show yourself. Is there anybody around here?
大丈夫？大丈夫ね。いやー、もう本当にアウトロスですよね。どうしたらいいのこれ。こっち？これからでした？こっちから来たんでした？
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know.
No. Not now.
What is welling up inside me?
ちょっと待って、どうしたらいいの？
He roars and swells.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me.
Will not eat it anymore. Never again. We must not eat it.
これ何？
They must know that it is not good.
It's done. Now for the others.
書くのね。待って。
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia, self-inflicted wound, anatomy, anthropology. Nothing surprising.
これは？これさっきのこの？これね、隠れですね。待って、どっから逃げられるの？
I think we've got a walker.
あ、ここってあれでした？一番最初のところ？あの人たちを何とかしなきゃいけないのね。
He'll find me. He can see me. Let's calm down, please.
No, no!
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me! Kill me!
What?
いやー、ちょっと何か殺してくんとかいましたよ。
Locked.
Friend, I fear your mind is lost forever.
これ何？
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
あのガスは何なの？オッケー、開きました。
Perfect. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
あ、そうなのね。あ、これ隠れるやつ？
It's locked.
これは何？開くの？Okay.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening.
あ、カットって言いましたよね。Okay.
This valve controls the pressure.
그럼? 어디노?
The control wheel is missing.
아, 손 없네? 아무것도 끼리 마시다? 맞네. 자, 바르브 미츠가 되긴 해요.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. I can still increase the load.
この声は何？大丈夫なの？これはあれですよね。一番最初のところですよね。ないですよ。どこにあるの？ ね、テラナですよね。あの人たちを何とかするために、
It's locked.
なんか陽動作戦をしなきゃいけないのね。
I could use this control wheel to turn the call I saw.
これをさっきのにセットしないといけないのね。どこでした？
Get me out! Don't let me sleep in here.
One, two, three, four, five. No, not six. 4, 5.
ちょっと忘れちゃいましたよ。どこでした？
Yeah, that's 4 days ago. No more.
じゃないですよね。でもないですよね。これは隠れたところ？違うの？あ、そうですよね。あ、これした？あれ違うの
What is going on here?
待って、どこでした？いや、ここじゃないですよね。ちょっとわかんなくなりましたよ。さっきの、バルブがある部屋？待ってね。どこだったかな？じゃないですよね。違いますよね。待って。
Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends.
こっちですよね。わかりないですよね。あ、ここね。ここに入って、どれでした？あ、これね。
Now for the next step.
OK?
There's nothing happening.
あれ違うの？もう一個いそうなの？いやー、 できてますよね。ちょっと待って、もう一個いるの？わかんないですよ。これですよね。もう一個どこにあるの？さっきの同じ部屋？これなんか兵士恐怖症なの？
It's locked.
わかるんですよね。雲が作動してるし、さっきの部屋ってこれですよね。いやー、でももうないですよ。ないですよね。待って、どうしたらいいの？開かないんですよね。
You there, come here. I don't know what you're doing there,
but... ここには人がいるのね。あれ、なんとかできないの？待ってね。これですよね。ここ？守衛室の鍵？これ開くのね。オッケー。何も見つかってない？ここには何もないの？これね。オッケー。大丈夫？見つかってない？いやー、もうちょっと本当に怖いですよ。
This way.
Come on, show yourself.
There's nothing happening. The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
これオッケー？これダメなの？持ってきてない？
The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
これどうしたらいいの？
got to hide before the guards see me.
これでいいの？これで誘導して、さっきの、出口らしきところに行ったらいいのね。待って。出て、どっちでした？
I'll go take a look. You there!
I'll go take a look. Hey! You there!
待って、どうしたらいいの？わかんないですよ。
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
これどうしたらいいの？待ってね。ここよくて、どっちから逃げたらいいの？どこ？これでした？これいけるの？いけるのね。これは何？誰か捕まったんですよ。
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
I saw the traces of a revocation ritual in Sarah Hawkins' office. Is it connected to this curse?
She tried to correct her mistake, yes. She tried everything. She told me. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
どういうこと？全然わかんないですよ。これ何？
No!
Sanders!
hell? I gotta.
This is insane. What killed him?
こっち
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
どういうことあの警察官は結構生きてたの
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
あ、屋敷持ってきたのちょっとどうなってます全然わかんないですよ。
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
I'm just trying to reason.
あんないるのね。
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
待って。
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
そもそも、
But no one would allow us.
精神病院を実在したの
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan, and I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital, and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
どうなってるの？
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor.
さっきのね。
Spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins?
さっきの
Something here?
現実な
This
の？
makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
よくわかんないですよね。
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island. Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
じゃあ、どうしたらいいの？待ってね。一回よしくんしたらいいの？じゃあ、お茶飲んで。お茶飲んで。いやー、まだちょっと治んないですよね。
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
あれ、この人？酒場にいた人ですよね。タバコ吸ってた人？
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
じゃあ、これで、またその、英語調べたらいいの?
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. A house of artists.
待って。どこにあるの?
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want? A house of artists.
ちょっと待って、わかんないですよ。どこにあるの？これ？これね？消えちゃいましたよ。これね？
The Shambler. I need to see it.
どうなってるの？全然わかんないですよ。
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
蓄音機？これ？ね？
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
待って。その絵はどこにあるの？
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And you. What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
An old diary. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused a strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those.
Yeah, わかんないですよ。何？わかんないですよね。どこにあるの？こっち向けない？いや、ないですよね。どこにあるんですかね？
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
これも可動の鍵これできるの ?OK? これね
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
いや、この呪われた絵がもうど真ん中に飾ってあるの？ちょっと大丈夫ね。なんかすごいの出てきましたよ。サイクブレイクに出てきそうなやつ？ショットガンないの？ショットガン。
What the hell was that?
いや、いますよ。待って待って。これにかかってないです？大丈夫？なんかエイリアンアイソレーションみたいですよね。大丈夫そう？
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
何攻撃できるの？いや。待って待って。心音だけでも怖い？どうしたらいいのこれ。攻撃できないんですよね。カードあるみたいなんですけど、攻撃ないですよ、攻撃。全然ガールできないですよ。待って。
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
いやー、ちょっとどうしたらいいの？ 全然ダメですよ、これ。どうしたらいいの？待ってね。
What the hell was that? Damn. Did it hear that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
No, でもないですよね。こんな対抗できそうなものですね。いやどうしたらいいの？全然わかんないですよ。
What the hell was that?
name ね。
Yeah, maybe I can use this dagger.
ちょっと待って、これどうしたらいいの？いやー、襲ってきましたよ。これを、少しも OK？ ダメなの？じゃあもう一回ね。
What the hell was that? Yeah, maybe I can use this dagger.
Where's the man?
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
でも手当たり次第試したらいい？待って。
What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
いや、これじゃない気がしますよね。なんかもっとオカルトな武器を探さないといけないの？ダメですよね。
Damn it!
した？ダメですね。
I have to use a specific dagger.
これは？ダメみたいですね。これはどう？なんかすごい形をしてるやつ。これは？これどうです？わかんないですよ。
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
完璧しのみの方は、必要ですか？いやー、どうなんです？とりあえず見つからないで、この、正しい単形を突き刺せばいいんだと思うんですけど、これね、これダメ？
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
これは？これダメでした？これダメでしたよね。これは？これダメしてない？わかんないですよ。
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
これダメでしたよね。あれ取ってないの？これダメでした？取れてない？わかんないですよ。どれ？
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
いやー、もう結構試したはずなんですけど、これからあるんですね、これね。これダメ？
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
これ違いますよね。これも違いました？ これはあ、これ試しましたさっき。いやーもうわかんないですよ。
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
どれを押せばいいの？これが違いましたよね。ダメですね。いやーわかんないですよ。どれ？これもダメ？いやーもうこれどうしたらいいの？こっちがダメでしたよね。これも？これそれっぽい？これも違うの？じゃこれは？
This dagger looks different.
違うように見える？これもダメ？ゲーム？いやー持ってくる。 構すごいなってますよ。大丈夫？あ、これ？うわー、捕まってる。なんとか生きている人。あー、どうなってるの？
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
いやー、もうね。これでいい？
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked.
現実じゃないの？今の。
I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature, this dagger, was the only weapon capable of pushing it back.
If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Yeah, もうちょっと怖いです、今のところね。どうなってます？どうなってます？
Where's the bookseller?
すごい気になるんですけど、そろそろお時間なので、今日の、コールオブクトゥルフですね。ここまでしてみますよ。じゃあ、また今度ね、お時間を見つけて、続きをやっていこうかな。どうしようかな。ちょっと怖いんですけどね。では、今日も見に来ていただいた方、どうもありがとうございました。レックさんも、シゲさんもね、どうもありがとうございます。よかったらですね、また今度見に来てくださいね。今日の夜はまた21時間ね、ドラゴンクエスト10の方の配信をやってきますよ。よかったらそっちもね、見に来てくださいね。では、お疲れ様でした。また